became a Green School Ambassador once I started to realize that global warming and the environmental crisis was no longer a platform for political debates, or it wasn't just this controversial issue anymore. It was really rather a grave reality. And then once I started to realize that it was really an effect of humans and our choices, I felt the responsibility and the obligation to get involved.
I'm a Green Schools Ambassador because I felt a great need to get involved in my community more, and I thought that making my school more green was a great way to do so.
It's really important for a school to go green because it's important for all community members, students, teachers, and their parents to really come together to help make the environment better for everyone.
Starting green initiatives in your school is a great way to educate the youth and teach them about green initiatives, and then they'll grow up and take these ideas into the world and then become leaders for tomorrow who can then create a greener world.
To green your school, I think you should really start at the cafeteria. You should look at what the students eat, what they recycle, what gets thrown away, and really where does all this stuff go. I think starting there is starting really at the head of the health issues and seeing where all the food goes.
Initially, I signed up to be a Green Schools Ambassador because I felt that it was important to take the small steps in order to educate the rest of the school on green initiatives, but also I wanted to get educated myself because I realized how important the need to become green was, but I personally had no idea what I could do or what the main problems were, so I wanted to just jump in and see what I could do.
Growing up, my family was always big into recycling. We've always recycled our plastics, all of our cardboards, newspapers, papers, everything we can. And it really makes a difference because a lot of people, just something as simple as like taking out the trash, everybody does it every week. But we do it every other week because of how much we recycle, and it's just kind of like small things like that. Like you think, like, wow, imagine how much we're saving because we're not throwing away these 50-gallon drums of stuff every week, and instead we're doing it like every other week. It's just amazing to think of how much we're making a difference, even though it's very small in the grand scheme of things.
Environmental service is important to me because not only does it make your community a more helping living environment, but also it brings people together to make a difference.
Environmental service is important to me because I really like helping everybody and everything that surrounds me. And if I help, then it means that I'm really doing something special for the world, something special for everybody and everything that lives on it. And it's really important to do environmental service so that the world has every little detail that it needs and so that it stays in the right order.
Right now I'm working on bringing solar panels to Mansfield High School with Robin Oregon in order to reduce the amount of electricity that we use and hopefully have it serve as an educational purpose for physics or chemistry or biology classes.
When I went to a Green Schools convention, there was a Melodigo bike that was able to power this band's electronic, whatever it was, their instruments. And I thought it was a really useful way to be able to give an assembly when it's student-generated power as the assembly goes on.
So over the summer, I was an intern with Green Schools, and one of my basic roles there was working on the GSS handbook, Green School Society. And what that is like, it's an honor society, not based off grades, but more so your devotion to the environment and what you'd like to do, what people can bring to the table regarding greening their environment. So right now I'm finishing up the handbook with Robin, and that should be out to everyone soon.